Atmas. Namaskaram to Atma, under whose instruction today we are going to discuss about the Holy Quran. In Al-Baqarah and Surah number 2, what Allah says, O mankind, worship your Lord Allah. Allah is the name for God. We call Allah in Islam, we call Paramatma in Hindus, we call Karta, Creator in Christianity, we call Azra Muzza in the rest Islam. Whatever we think, God is one. So worship your God, who created you and those who were before you so that you may become pious. So what is needed is one should be pious, spiritually inclined, those who believe in God, because who is the creator? He is the creator. He is the creator of the world. He is the creator of the universe. What you are speaking, how your heart is beating, how you are seeing, who has created this? If you see in-depth analysis, there is some force, there is some power which has made you to see, to speak, to hear, to smell, and see the power of heart, how it beats, and see how your internal systems have been configured in such a way. This is a great work of Lord. He has created. Not only He has created this place, He has created the earth as a resting place for you, and the sky as a canopy, and set down water, rain from the sky, and brought forth the rich fruits as a provision for you. So He has not only created you, He has created the earth for you to live. He has created the canopy sky from where water flows, falls from the sky as rain. And with that rain, the trees grow, the fruits grow, the vegetables grow. Everything is for you to eat and keep your life safe. Then do not set up rivals unto Allah, while you know that He alone has the right to be worshipped. Don't go in the path of satanic pride. They will be perished one day by the Lord who created them. The ignorance lead to satanic thoughts, evil thoughts. And give glad tidings to those who believe Allah and do righteous good deeds. The one who believes God, they always do good deeds. What are the good deeds? Forgiveness, kindness, generosity, showing love and affection towards us. There is no hatred, nothing. One who hatred, they are not believers of Allah. They are the disbelievers of Allah. They will face only hell. So, one who do righteous things, for them, the paradise is open to them. One who do evil things, disbelieving God, for them hell is there. Every time they will be provided food, therefrom they will say, this is what they have provided before, and they will be given things of resemblance, the same form but different taste. They shall have therein purified maids lives, and they will obey therein forever. What you say is, one who believes in Allah, God, and who follows His path, His instruction, and do good deeds, they will not only be in heaven, they will have their life filled with purified mates in their family, purified wife, and they live a happy living forever. So, the disbelievers, how can you disbelieve Allah, God? See that you are dead and He gave you life. Then He will give you death, and then again you will be bring to life. On the day of resurrection, and then unto Him you will return. What does it mean? So He gave life to you, and He gave death. Again He gave life to you, again He death. How long it will continue? Until the time of resurrection, when all your karmas, what we call as karma, and what your misdeeds have been completely closed, then He will return back to Him. The same thing what in our Bhagavad Gita is true. When all your karmas are released, will attain mukti or salvation. His salvation is there in Christianity also. It is He who created for you all that is on earth. And He rose over towards the heaven and made them 7 heavens, and is all knower of everything. So He created heaven for you. Those who do good deeds, those who follow His instruction, they will reach the heaven. And seek help in patience and the prayer. And truly it is extremely heavy and hard except for the true believers in Allah. So one should have, the believers of Allah, believers of God should have patience and always pray. Whatever be the hardship one faces, always surrender to Allah and pray to Him. Those who obey Allah with full submission, fear much from His punishment and believe in His promised paradise and His warnings hell. So always believe in Allah, God. Fear much from His punishment. That means what? Fear always that when you do bad, when you do misdeeds, when you show hatredness against the manhood, humanity, you'll be punished by Allah. And believe in His promise. If you do good deeds, you go to paradise. If you do bad deeds, you go to hell. They are those who are certain that they are going to meet their Lord and that unto Him they are going to return. Those who do good deeds, they will go to Allah and they will return to Him. Those who disbelieve Him, those who, in the name of Allah, those who disbelieve Him and show hatred to mankind, they will only face hell. So in this respect, now, if you think about what has happened in the Pahelgam, so they have those terrorists who killed the 26 innocent people who have gone for tourism. Strictly, if you see, if they are the believers of Allah, they may be believers of Allah. That doesn't mean they are not believers of Allah. They may be worshipping, doing the prayers of 5 times a day as in Quran. But here, the religion is not the criteria for the Pahelgam issue. This is purely a business strategy which is intended to destabilize our country. This is the vituperative force from those who are doing the business of defense, ammunitions, missiles, those who want to sell it, and those who have that as the main business. Their business can flourish only there is a war. So, if the two countries are in peace, how they can sell defense? Because both the countries will be interested to see the economic growth of their country. For instance, Pakistan and India, both are one land earlier before partition. Now, though they are split, a common man in Pakistan or India, they will be aiming only for the livelihood, a peaceful livelihood. But when the economy of the people and the economy of the country is eroded, when people want to see the economy grow, they will only focus on they won't focus on the increase the defense burden. Those who love peace-loving people, they will focus more of their budget allocation for economic growth of the people. But if that happens, what happens to defense manufacturing people in the world? They want to sell their product. To whom they can sell? Only if there is a war, they can sell their products. And that's why they are created. When the countries are in peace, they want to create a destabilized situation. So they created another group called the terrorist group. Or the economy of the country, if it is poor, they fund them with through IMF and other organizations for the economic growth, and at the same time, they on condition that you have to train some people to destabilize the India like that. So the business people who are manufacturing the defense products, they want to sell it. So when there is a war like situation and when there is a terrorism activity, so the countries, both India or Pakistan, they will go for buying the latest technological advanced warfare equipments, warfare, arms and ammunitions. By that way, they make billions of dollars. That is the business they want. And both the countries are peace. How can they make flourish? So they created the group of terrorism. The heads of the terrorists have been trained, have been funded, have been given with the ammunition to conduct this uh, to kill people in the guise of what has happened in Pahelgam, for all these places, what has happened. Innocent people have been killed in the name of religion. Actually, yeah, religion is not the factor. In Quran, nowhere it is said that you kill those who do. It only says you should show love and affection towards all, irrespective of religion. It says God is one. But why these people use the garb of religion to take this? This is only a weapon for them, a word for them to use it against the country to destabilize India. So that we see, the defense minister says that for 30 years they have been used as a used by for doing dirty things to destabilize India by this foreign countries like US and UK. They say now when India is about to go for war with them, he say God only can save us because their economic conditions is poor. Where is the question of buying? Already they are in a state of bankruptcy after having bought so much funding by from IMF and other foreign countries, funding by the US countries. They could not repay it. When there is a war, when there is a terrorism, no foreign country will come and invest for starting new companies there. And that is the position there for them. And people they have to live. This youth, the misguided youth, they have been brainwashed in the name of jihad. And they don't have any avenue. Say, for instance, the Ajmal, who was involved in the 26 bar 11 fight, is firing in the Mumbai. And he was caught, he told, he is belonging to a poor family. His father had 8 children. He is a pakoda wala in the street. So he went and asked him a new dress for Samjan. His father could not able to afford. So his friend took him to the jihadi group. And they said, we will give everything to you. You train and you go far against like that. So because of poverty, because of illiteracy and because of unemployment, these youth are becoming victims of criminalism, victims of terrorism. It is high time that we, humanity, people throughout the world, we have to join us, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and see that we uplift these scared youth to give them the right education, elevate them from poverty, provide them with proper employment to live peacefully. They will also want to live peacefully. They don't want to be killed. But because of the situation prevailing there is no economic growth, there is no scope for education, employment. So we have to see that the people, especially the victimized youth, being provided with proper education, employment, and the proper livelihood for them. So, to eradicate the terrorism, first and foremost thing what we have to pray to people is the defense mechanism. The companies involved in defense, they should use their resources to build some equipments which will increase the economic growth of all the people and not the destruction of the mankind. By destroying the destruction of mankind, what is the use of spending so much money when the entire mankind is going to die through atom bomb, the nuclear bomb, all these things? The man has to use his sixth sense. First thing is to see that use it for the emancipation of humanity, for the upliftment of the weak and poor. They should focus, especially I pray to Western countries to pour, pour more money for the economic upliftment of the poor and rather than using these underdeveloped nations as their camp to boost their defense business. That if that goes, if that thought of boosting the defense business goes, and if they focus on economic growth of the people of the world, there comes the real peace in the world. That is what the aim one should have on all the religions, especially whoever follows whichever religion, whether it's Christianity or Islam, wherever it is told, forgiveness, generosity, kindness, universal love. This should be the base. And when one follow these things, there will be real peace. That the defense thing, people involved in defense, because they want to sell, they are creating this terrorism group, they are creating war between the nations. They should have the kindness, they should have the magnanimity to remove this, to use this capital investment instead of in defense, they should use for the invest in underdeveloped nations to boost their economic growth that gives them more profits. At the same time, it gives the economic growth of their country and the people, and that brings the real peace in the world, and by which we can remove the terrorism in the world. Let us all pray for it and work for it. Thank you.